Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome to this little update video about Empyrion Galactic Survival. The Alpha 6 experimental branches just hit, and I read through the patch notes and then decided to check it all out because some of the changes are simply amazing. I am so excited the direction this game is taking, and I think it is way underrated. It is one of the best games out there when it comes to, you know, space sandbox simulators kind of thing. Or survival also, of course. Now, I've had a series in the past, actually two, and then I stopped making videos on it because it was just, you know, the same thing over and over. But now with all these changes coming up, I think I'm going to start a Let's Play series again. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that because, let me tell you, these developers are simply amazing. The amount of stuff they add compared to a lot of the other games is simply really, really awesome. I love it. But now let's get right into it. Of all the big changes, you guys see, number one, the HUD has changed. The minimap is still up there, of course, but the timer has moved up. How long the sun is still up? 6 minutes and 21 seconds now. And it also shows you in what of a biome we are. We're in high plains. I don't remember seeing that before. And now you guys see there's also new numbers underneath the minimap there. We are at 39 degrees Celsius and 25. What that means, the big number in front of the line is the outside environment. And the little one is inside of our suit. So right now here in Omicron it's 39 degrees Celsius. And inside of our suit it's 25 degrees. And we have 3.5 rads, radiation units. And inside of our suit is 0. So now there's temperature, so they added more stuff to the survival. Okay. Now currently me here, I don't have any problems because, well actually no, right now I am in survival, but I am gonna switch between God mode and survival quite often to show you guys stuff easier. And then also the HUD itself changed. It all looks different now, and you got a bunch more armor stats down here, and I'll get into the armor itself quite shortly. All the other stuff is still up here, how many unlock points you have, your health, and so on. I gave myself max level. The tech tree has not changed the look, that still looks the same. Then here is the factions window. Now this one right here was there before. I never really played around with it, but there is a thing that it makes sense to pay attention to this because the game has also added scenarios. I have not checked them out yet. But apparently people can make pre-made scenarios that you can play through. And I'm really excited to see what the community comes up with. And hopefully if there's, you know, one or other good ones, we're actually gonna play that together, you know, with friends and record it and whatnot. But I am super excited about that. Then of course we have still our PDA with the basic quests and so on. The blueprints, marketplace, and also this here. I do not know what this one is for. I guess it shows you all the different things that are on. Oh, check it out. Aha, so I can see there's a base that I put on Akua for testing. And there's two here. Interesting, okay. So that makes sense. Show private. So you can just see all the different places people build. I'm not sure where I would use that, but I'm sure it's going to come in handy. So, yeah, inventory and quick access right here. And the bar has moved down to the bottom. And you guys see we have a nicer GUI on the bottom left as well. Much bigger now. I don't know if it's also going to be more visible when you run out of oxygen. It was always a little bit too unintrusive. Like when I run out of oxygen, I want my screen to go bananas. And hopefully it will be that way. We'll see. So, new blocks. We got it says constructor, but this is actually a furnace. It's been added to the game. Let me give myself some ore. So I can demonstrate this here real quick. Let's just get 2 stacks of iron ore. And this one is dedicated to only smelting. I am really happy about that. Because, number one, if you check it out here. Let's get a couple hundred going. Look how fast this is. This is much faster than the constructor is. And it's, you know, it's nice to have being able to separate the ore processing from the actual constructor. And just to show you guys, you can still process your ores also in here in the constructors, but you guys see there's definitely a time punishment or delay. It's much slower Then over here, just look at this. This is a big difference. I'm very happy that they added this block. And I'm sure it's going to be used a lot. Now, let's see. And the other big thing is that is something I've been hoping them to add for the longest time. It was such a big pain in the butt. And that is now, if you have multiple oxygen tank or fuel tanks, it is all combined into one. Okay? So it doesn't matter where I click, it shows me a combined inventory with total capacity in this space. It shows you here number of tank 3. And I can fill them all at once. Oh, this is fuel. That's why. There we go. I put it all in here. And I don't think you can have any spare in here. No. You guys see? And now they're all filled. So in ships and so on, you don't need to worry about it anymore. You can just go in its one screen. This is best change. I am very happy about this. And you can also take fuel back out. Now, let's say we want to take, I don't know what the numbers are. Let's take out 1,000. That's the only thing I noticed. It always gives you back the smallest fuel packs. Okay, which is fine. At least you can get it out. I can count on one hand the amount of times I actually took fuel back out of a tank. Very seldom. But it's cool. And the same is also for oxygen. You guys see number of tank 3. And if we put some oxygen in here, it took 30 bottles at once. And it's filled. And again, how much does one of these have? 200. Let's take 600 out. So we should get 32. Yes. So that's how that works now. That is an amazing change. I'm very happy about that. Okay, another new block. And that is, I need to show you guys here real quick, the difference along the guns here. This is the creative inventory. You guys see a lot of the guns now have a durability bar on the side. All tier 2 and up have a durability bar. So for example, the shotgun you guys see right here, the regular tier 1, and where's the tier 2 shotgun? Assault rifle. Oh, boo. I can never find that thing. Minigun, pulse rifle. There we go. Tier 2 shotgun has a durability bar. And of course, when you use a gun, it has a chance of losing durability. Not every shot. You guys see right here, the epic assault rifle has a current durability of 1189. Let's shoot one time. Okay, let's check again. It did not go down. Alright. But if I hold down the trigger for a little while, let's see, 1189. It's still 1189. Okay, so the chance for you to lose durability must be very low. Wow, okay. Can I please lose some durability? Current durability, 1189. I wonder if it is because I have the God mode enabled, but not turned on right now. Let's see. 1189. That is funny. Well, just believe me, it does go down because by default this gun has durability of 1200. And you guys see here there's a repair station now. I'm hoping they're gonna change this, and I'm sure they will because it looks exactly like this part of the constructor. Looks exactly the same, so. But anyway, and this one is made for you to repair your armor, or weapons and armor. 1189, you click on repair, and it's 1200. It doesn't take any materials or anything. It's just that you need to repair your stuff every once. Okay? And again, your starter weapons and tools and so on, even the multi-tool tier 2 here, does not have a durability bar. So I'm okay with this change. You know, every once in a while you gotta, you know, service your weapons. That makes sense. And this now brings us to the armor locker. I put 3 here to show you guys something that I did not know. They seem to be shared. Okay, when I made this one, I started with the medium armor. Reading through the patch notes, we're only supposed to start with the light armor. You cannot craft any of the armors yet. You can only find them in dungeons or via trading, I guess. And there's now 3 different armors. By default, if I take this off, I'm not going to be out of oxygen here for a second. This is what the light armor looks like. And you guys see they all have different things. Armor, cold. Let me put this one back on so I can have it over there. So armor 135, 243, 437 for the heavy one, which looks really cool, by the way. I like this look a lot. And then they also have different numbers, you know, cold, different resistances, heat, and then of course, also there is a factor, like for your jetpack. Okay, the light armor, you can fly higher and more than you can with the medium or the heavy armor, from how I understand. And you guys also see there's a number of repairs. I don't know where that is going to come into play later on. But armors are going to be vital because there is that whole heat system now. Heat and cold system. Like in space, it's always negative 270. Even with the best armor, you can only be in actual outer space outside of your ship for a short amount of time. Okay? Before you die. Next thing about the armor is there is now boosts you can add. Here are these 7 different boosts. So we have an armor boost, a jetpack boost, multi-boost, which I guess does give you a couple of different things, which is one of the ones that looks the most interesting to me. And you can stack them from what I read, as we could have multiple of the same type in these booster slots. By the way, I didn't check. The heavy armor gives you 4. What about the light armor? Do you only have 2? Okay, so that's another difference. I did not notice that. 2, 3, and 4. Oxygen boost, insulation boost, so for cold, I guess. Mobility boost, radiation boost, and an EVA boost, which I guess is environmental. You know, it only gives you cold, heat, power, and speed. It makes you slower. Okay, so they're there. I'm sure that we're all gonna spend a lot of time playing around with these to find the ones that we like the best. But like if I'm on a planet like this and I'm not doing a lot of fighting, I can definitely see myself using 3 of these. So I have the extra oxygen, food. If that reduces my food usage, that would be very nice, and so on. Alright, cool. Now, these are the main blocks that I found out that have been added, and then there's now 2 new blocks that we cannot craft yet, but they're in the game just for testing purposes. You can get them via the creative menu, and that is number 1, the teleporter. And oh my god, I'm so excited about this. The teleporter, as far as I know, only works on the same playfield. Okay? And if you only have 1, it doesn't go anywhere. And I have not found out. It says here, no teleport target set. And I do not know how you can actually set them up. I have not figured that out yet. Besides going into a creative mode. But if I click this, you guys see? What? What just happened? It worked earlier. I have another teleporter and it teleported me right there. Now I gotta find out where my base is. So I can get back there. Why would it put me right next to the throne base? That is just mean. So we have to go northish. Let's go up there real quick. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, there we are. That's the base we were just on. It was supposed to teleport me. Earlier, guys, this worked. I am not sure. Okay, let's calm down and come back down. It teleported me to this one. So, just, it's in there. It's not going to be available, apparently, even when Alpha 6 goes live. Because they still need to do a lot of testing. Maybe we'll get lucky and they are. But it's going to be awesome that you can set these up to, you know, kind of short-range teleportation. And I can even see this being useful in large capital ships. Okay? And then the second block that we cannot craft yet is this teleportation ring. Stargate, anybody? I am so stoked about this patch. Oh my god. And this one is gonna be able to go to different playfields. So we can have a ring here. And you guys see... maybe? Hello? There we go. You guys see, I did change this. They wrote how to change this to Akua. Okay? And I cannot enter it outside of Goat mode, by the way. When I go in regular survival, I cannot enter this. Even if I... Oh, I had it for a second. Yeah, when I press F, nothing happens. But if I go into God mode and fly in, it's supposed to teleport me to a ring that I set up in Akua, but it doesn't work here. It just puts me back on Omicron, and vice versa. When I use the portal ring on Akua, it puts me back into Akua near the portal. You see, right there, it just teleported me a little bit away. But, oh, from over there. That's where we teleported. So that is really exciting. And now the last thing I want to show you guys, which it's going to open up so many possibilities of building. I think this is one of the things I'm the most excited about. Everything excites me, but this one is really cool. There is now a sensor. And it's we can have 3 different, a trapdoor animated trigger plate, a light barrier, a motion sensor, a lever, and an explosive block. Not sure what that one could be used for. But I'm gonna choose here the lever for easy demonstration purposes and place that right here. Okay, so that's a lever, and now you can switch this on or off, and then something happens. When you press P on it to open it, we can give this a signal name. Okay, I'm just gonna call it capital A. It doesn't matter what you call this. You could use numbers, anything you want, right? And now we're gonna take a plant light right here and place it. And by default it's on, but I'm gonna go with control panel and turn it off for right now. And then down here now, these are new things that you can trigger. So for example, I'm gonna choose A, and I say follow. Okay, what follow means is that if this one is set to on, it's on. If it's off, it's off. Check this out. Is this amazing or what? Now this, we can tie to, let's try it real quick. Let's get a base right here. What am I looking for? Right here. Let's get a hangar door. Put the hangar door right there. Okay. Apparently, structural integrity didn't like us. Let's try it over here. Can I please place this real quick? Please be nice to me. Thank you. Alright, let's do P on this. And we're gonna say, you can even lock these. Check that out. But let's do this here first. Follow. Okay, so now I can see openness, and there's this new force field that we're gonna talk about in a second. Or close this. And now let's see what this locking does. So let's unset this one and set this one to locking. So if I am not home or something, I don't want people to come into my place. Let's lock it. Aha. Maybe that locking means that if you come up with a vehicle, it doesn't automatically open or whatnot. But you guys see, pressure plates, sensors, all kinds of things. So you could, for example, set something up that when you go into a hallway, that now once you enter the hallway, all the lights turn on in the hallway. And then when you get to the other side and you leave the hallway, all the lights turn off again. So the way you would do this then, for example, is simply set this light instead of follow. You would simply say toggle. Okay? And let's pick this guy up here real quick to see if we can maybe do that. Get it back here. So that would be a motion sensor. Okay. I don't know. I'll put you on the side here. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna set this one up. What? Ooh. Preview, 5 seconds. Signal A. Okay. Oh. Aha, you see? It sensed us, so it's not directly in front of it or anything. And apparently... Am I out of range now? I'm not sure. That's... Oh, now it turned off. You guys saw that, right? That is pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure that there's all these other settings that we need to play around with to make this function the way we really want it. And now I gotta show you guys one more thing that I know my buddy Glitch has been asking for the longest time, and he's gonna be super happy to hear about this. And for that, I'm just gonna spawn in a little prefab base right here that I want to play with. Alright, right there, that's good enough. That's the prefab 3A, I think, or something like that. And that is, we can now oxygenate bases and ships. So once you're on the inside, you do not need to use your oxygen in the suit. That is such cool news, guys. Okay, by default, I'm in here now. If I take my helmet off, you guys see no oxygen warning. And you guys see on the bottom left, next to the helmet, there's now an O2 symbol. Alright. And I actually don't know this prefab. Let's put some O2 tank. Put some oxygen in here. And then also, let's put some fuel in here. I like that everything opens at once. That is so... I'm so happy about that. Okay. So we got some crop fields here. Is this all crop fields? Crop fields. Oh, I gotta power this puppy too. Here we go on. Now all the doors are closed. So, okay. So this is kind of like somewhat the central area, okay? So now there is this new block. I'm gonna have to get one real quick. Under base, all the way on the bottom. Right here. It's called the Ventilator. Alright? And let's say we're, instead of just slapping it out here, right? We're gonna... Let's put it right here in the ground. Could work too. Okay. Right there. That is the ventilator. By default, it's off. But right here in the control panel of a base or ship or anything, there is now this O2 thing. Okay, right here. And I turn this on, and now it will oxygenate the base. And there's this oxygen thing right there. And as far as I know is N always needs to be lower than T. And R is the usage, okay? So this is by default just to get the base going. If there's, like, if I take off my helmet now, I believe this R number should go higher. What was it again? 456. Let's check. It did not go up. But as far as they wrote is that the more people that are in our base, you know, the more oxygen we actually use the oxygen that's in the system here, in the air. So if nobody's here, no oxygen is being used. If people are here, it is being used. So now, how this works is, from what I understand is, like this is an interior door, right? We have oxygen over here, no problem. And when you open an exterior door right here, you guys see there is now a blue force field. And when I go out here into this spot, I still have oxygen, but I believe if I go out one further, right here, the next one, you see I don't have any more oxygen. I come here, I have oxygen. It only goes out one block through exterior doors, so you could stand here and not suffocate. And it goes throughout the entire base, as long as it's interior doors, okay? Things like garage gates. Let's see here. Come on. All these rooms are oxygenized. Everything. Only when you start using exterior doors. See right there? It actually depressurized. You guys see? The base, because this is not a proper door. So let's change this door out for a proper one. I'm not exactly sure how you determine which one is the proper door. Turn this around. Oh, it was right. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. No, not you. You. Let's see here. I thought that... Okay, O2 again. Aha, so I'm not sure what changed now. Is it the look, maybe? Let's check. Let me put on the helmet so I don't die here while I'm making this video. So let's go to 5. And let's make it, whatever, this glass door here. And place it. We have O2 again. Yeah, that's it. You guys see the glass doors just like that. So it seems to be dependent, and that's just something we're gonna have to learn to use. Let me get the proper outside door again. You guys see? Wait a second. Now it's O2. Okay, so it just took a second to catch up again. But you guys see the blue force field is here. And I'm pretty sure that people are gonna have to redo their bases and ships and whatnot in order to... See this one? See, this one also works. Because I'm guessing it's because it's not a see-through door. I don't know what governs that. Apparently, there is some things to see here on the info status on these blocks that's supposed to tell you effective range and automatic door. I'm not sure, but it says in the patch notes that apparently there is a way of seeing what blocks keep oxygen and so on. So this it's a very exciting update, guys. I don't want this to go any longer. It's already 25 minutes. But you guys see, we got the teleporters, we got the shared tanks, we got the oxygen environment, which is amazing. I am so happy about this change also. There's a lot of really cool things that these developers are putting in every update, and I really hope that more people are going to start playing this game. Because it's so much fun. It really is, and there's so much more to come, like procedural generated universes, which is amazing. And apparently this guy right here, you don't get healed anymore when you just walk in. You actually need to press F now. Which is fine. I can live with that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little update video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.